Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm just gonna do this quick tier list on armor sets in Terraria because there's some that are so good for when you get them and so bad. This isn't gonna be for how good they are for the whole time because that's just kind of dumb. The wood armor, I'm just gonna say this right now. All the wood armor is really bad. This pearl stone or whatever, the ones that you can only get for hard mode, even worse. They are actually terrible. Copper armor, F tier as well. Who the hell wants to go for it? Tin is D. And that's just because sometimes when it rains, goldfish might have a tin hat. And then maybe going for it might be worth it. Now, iron armor is pretty basic. The same with lead. Those are the kind of armors that you might be like, you know what, you could pass with. But silver and tungsten, well, tungsten's actually a little bit better. I'll put that there. Silver is pretty good. It's super solid for before you get your first boss, like Cthulhu, even Eater Worlds, Eater Worlds, maybe even Brain of Cthulhu, whatever. Right? It's pretty good. Like King Slime, all of them can just absolutely destroy it. Gold armor is like tungsten. They have a little bit of a buff. Like tungsten has a little bit more. Platinum is S tier, but in terms of like the defense you get at the time, this thing can literally like take you all the way to hard mode. Like I mean, not hard mode, but the Eater, like the Wall of Flesh, like it can actually take you all the way there. But I'm gonna actually give it a little bit of worse rating because it takes forever. Like this gold isn't as bad. I found because it takes less bars and it's like the same as tungsten. It's basically just tungsten, but platinum takes so long to get. The ninja armor, I've always struggled with fighting King Slime enough times to get a full set, and it's also kind of like RNG. Like if you play with a friend, you might get it first try, or it might take you like 8 tries. The obsidian armor, I haven't really tried it too much, but I've heard it's pretty good, so I'll just give it a B, just basic rating, nothing crazy. B armor is actually not bad. The first summoner says it's pretty solid. The ancient cobalt, bad. Who the hell has enough time to get cobalt armor? Like, dude, that is actually the most annoying armor set to get. Meteor, S tier. Having that space gun, I think it's half mana now, but still, it's still amazing for me. Like, whenever I've used it, it is actually just one of the best armor sets in the game. The necro armor, the throwing set isn't bad, but it's not great either. The shadow scale armor are honestly really good. Oops. They're just really good. What I found is sometimes I'll get like 1 of the 3, and then I'll just fill the rest, which honestly, that's why I'm putting these 2 shadow scale armor the same. Cryptane, S tier. Dude, that armor is actually kind of broken that you get life regen. Like, increased life regen is so good. Molten armor, A tier. Sometimes I use Cryptane instead of Molten because I don't want to grind for it, but that's just me though. Like, I don't know, I just can't. Spider armor, B tier, solid, but I mean, it's really hard to get it when you like just enter hard mode, and that's usually when you're gonna go for it because those spiders do so much. You have to kind of cheese it, which I don't enjoy. Cobalt, it's like D. Palladium is actually a good set. I'm gonna put that down lower. Mithril armor and orichalcum are pretty solid, and adamantite, adamantite and titanium are pretty good. Same with frost. They're solid. They're solid. This type of armor I've literally never used, so I'll just put it in like C tier. I have no idea. Hollowed armor. Okay, kind of going fast, but hollowed armor is actually amazing. Now that has the shadow dodge that titanium used to have. I used to use titanium way past like turtle armor, even past like specter and like beetle armor. I'm not even joking, because it was so good. But then when it gave it to hollowed, you can just get hollowed armor, and then once you get hollowed armor, just literally use this set of armor if you're not comfortable with like, being able to take hits. Like, there's a lot of attacks that do way more than their regular ones. You can tank 60-70 damage, but oh dude, it's so good. This armor, it's good, but I never like using it because it's so expensive, and you can use those chlorophyte bars for something else. Turtle armor, same with beetle armor. It's good. Beetle armor is a little bit better, but I don't know. Tiki armor, I never use it. I've never used it, and my friends used it, and it's so tedious. It's not worth it at all. Spooky armor is actually really good. It's one of those armor sets that's like, you know what? This is solid. This is really solid. Shroomite, it's actually not bad for a range set. It's pretty strong, I've found. The Spectre armor, this one goes in A tier, and this one goes in B tier. Simply because the healing is better than more damage, because you don't even have that much bulk. Yeah, I know it's magic, but even for magic, you don't have much bulk. So I can't really give it too much. Now, the final sets. Obviously, they're S tier. Yeah, they're hard to get, getting all four, but they're so good. These things are ass because you literally don't want to go for them. They're just a waste of gems. And this armor set, I don't even know what it is. That's how bad it is. So yeah, this is my tier list on it. This is just like how much I found it's useful for when you can get it, And it's continuity for the next boss or like spider armor is strong for when you can get it, but it's difficult to get, and it's also not going to be good for a while. Good for long. Anyway, see ya.